good morning to me because, why not? I'm doing better self-talk in the head, and I'm saying good morning to myself because I deserve it, right? I said good morning to have I said good morning to anyone else this morning? I don't think so. It's only 6:45. So we are back to routine, back to life, back to reality. Do you remember that song? That was one of the best kind of house dance tunes 35 years ago. Back to life, back to reality. Do, 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 do. Okay. All right. Someone watching this is like, what the hell? Well, there's no one watching, so that's okay. But on a replay, if you're watching this, Mum, hey, Mum, how you going? I know Mum will watch on the replay. Thanks, Mum. So Monday morning here, Australia, Southeast Queensland, and back to reality. Working week. It's Monday morning, and back to what am I doing? Like 75 hard was amazing for me because it got me into better routine. No excuses. Probably that's the biggest thing. No excuses. But it did highlight that I'm a lot. Like right next to me, right? What is all this? What is this? What is this? Let me show you. What is all this stuff? Actually, let me talk about it while I show you. I know I should be driving to go to the beach to start this daily routine, but here I am because this is what I do. Whoops. And I dropped my phone. What's new? So, I started my morning. No scrolling. No scrolling. Haven't scrolled. That's perfect. I did a meditation. It was a 12-minute meditation actually this morning. It's for your nervous system. Meditation motivation with Marie. Didn't think didn't think I need my nervous system looked at, but probably do. I think we probably all do, right? So it was good. That was good. Like that. Thank you, Marie. And then I read some pages of my book. Hi, Grumpy. How you going? You're awesome. Thank you, Caster. Say hi. Hello. So I'm just talking about my daily routine. So I did a 10-minute meditation. I read some pages of a self-help book. I'm reading a book that says A Better You by Friday. So coming out of 75 hard, that was the best thing that came to me, was having to read pages of a book. Not reading, listening to podcasts or Kindles or anything like that. Reading a paper book. I haven't read a paper book in years. In the last, 75 days plus some, because I've been out a month, I've read five and a half books now. I'm nearly finished my 6th book. And that's amazing since I haven't read a book in years. So I'm very proud of myself. It's more of what I've been reading. The reading is powerful, right? Some really good topics about us, mental health, the power within us. I think it's really important. So then what part of my routine? Oh yeah, and then I'm having this lovely lemon drink that looks probably not so appetizing. It's a concoction of lemon, very sweet, apple cider vinegar, honey from my honey. I'm the honey, just to be clear. And a concoction of cinnamon, turmeric, salt, something else in that. I can't remember. I'm good, Gumpy. How are you? That's what I'm talking about. Like, that I am good. I'm back to my daily routine. I've been on holidays for a week in Sydney. So craving routine on this Monday morning here. So back to this beautiful drink that helps my system. It could be a placebo effect, and I don't care. I love it. And you put some hot water in it, stir it around. It's you can see the turmeric color in it. Turmeric's really good for inflammation, right? So good. Now wash that down with a bit of water. The science experiment. Pretty much. I think our bodies are our science experiment, to be honest. That's actually quite a good comment to say, actually. KUD map. Could map. Hello, Could map. How are you? Then I have, and I'm not selling anything, guys. I'm not selling anything, just saying, to be clear, I'm not selling anything. This is a social experiment. My life is a social experiment. I experience things and I tell you about them. I explore and I tell you about them. So I take a green powder and I put some collagen powder and some water. Shake it, 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 shake it. I love to dance too. Now we drink that while we drive to the beach, guys. And then while we're walking, we're going to drink some water, because at a 75 hard, in 75 hard, you have to drink a gallon of water. It's a lot of water, guys. A lot of water. And yes, I peed a lot. Never peed my pants, thankfully, got to say. But as a woman, I don't think we should drink that much water. That's a lot of water. So I am now going to drink 3/4 of a gallon of water a day. So that's 3 litres. So in the car with me at the moment, I have 1 litre of water. That's like half a litre. Protein powder, half a litre. Electrolytes, half a litre. So I effectively have 2.5 litres of water in my car right now that I'm going to attempt to drink before I even come home from exercise. So I'm pretty much drinking my 1/4 gallon before my lunchtime. Anyway, I'm going to put the phone down, because in Australia we can't actually hold the phone. So I'm going to put the phone down, open the sunroof so you guys can look out of that. It's not very sunny, I know. So we're driving 5 minutes to the beach. If you want to hang around, I will chat. If not, that's okay. Have a lovely day. A vida zay, I say. So it is 6:53 a.m. And if my friend Rudy is in the chat, Rudy, 6:53. And it is, is it raining? Is it raining? It's a little bit of a sprinkle shower. That's okay. We're not made of paper, guys. We are tough. So another thing about 75 hard is you have to do 2 exercises a day, 2 45-minute exercises. One has to be outside. And I guess the idea of that is to get outside, be in nature, right? Mental health, right? So I'm not doing 75 hard anymore, but I'm still doing the practices that I've been, instilled in my body. I don't do 2 exercises a day, but I plan to probably do 2 exercises today. I load my week. I try to, you've got more energy at the start of the week. By the end of the week, you're depleted, right, with work and stuff like that. So I find that if I exercise better at the start of the week. So what we're doing today is, this morning, we're going for a walk on the beach. We're going to walk. We've got our smartwatch on to check our heart rate, to make sure our heart rate's over. We're trying to get our heart rate over 100, right? That's what I'm trying to aim for now. And we're going to start doing some strength training. We haven't done any strength training in over a week and a half because we've been on holidays. We've done strength training with our arm, drinking wine, which, again, another thing in 75 hard, no alcohol. So my body has been very clean, and in this last week, I'm blaming my friends and my sister, but really it's my fault, right? I don't need to drink alcohol, but my friends are bad influences, my sister's a bad influence, and I am weak. And there was one particular day I was very hungover, and you guys know the feeling. If you drink alcohol, you're feeling that morning feeling, and you feel like, death dressed up. It was horrible. And specifically, I'd really like not to have that hangover feeling ever again in my life. I'm not going to take alcohol out of my life, because I do like a social drink. And look, I live in Australia. We love a beer on a hot day. We love a wine with our girlfriends. It's part of our society. It's very bad, I know. I very know that. I have gone through many times of my life with no alcohol. And yeah, will I see that my friends feel like I'm a little bit weird when I'm not drinking? Yeah, probably. Because they feel weird that I'm not drinking. But for example, I went out to a club last night and danced my ass off. No alcohol, guys. Pure water. Actually, tea. I drank tea before I got into the club. So I don't do drugs, but I love DJs. So I did a whole lot of lives last night. A lot of them got copyrighted, but it was okay. It said copyright, you can't use it for being monetized, but you can share it. So if you want to check out that, I saw Judge Jules, Tool Paul, Mark Dynamic, Binary Finery with amazing John Corso. Yeah, Ministry of Sound, Testaments at the Gold Coast. It was really, really good. And I got my 10,000 steps in. So today we are going to do some walking and some strength training, get our heart rate up, start building on our strength training again. I'm going to do some push-ups. I'm fabulously bad at push-ups, so I've got to get better at that. Practice makes better. We're going to do some triceps, with light triceps. We're going to do some squats, stretching. I'm going to do some body tapping. If you don't know what body tapping is, it's an amazing thing for your lymphatic system to get everything to flow. There's not many people at the beach, guys. Not many people at the beach. All right, we're here. I don't think we even need sunscreen, to be honest. Oh, I don't think we need sunscreen. I forgot to drive to drink my green juice. What's new? Hey, Kathleen, how you going? Are you feeling better? It's actually feels like it might be a bit cold outside. Let me show you outside. What happened to our sunny weather, guys? What happened to our sunny weather? You're getting there, Kathleen. You're more mobile. That's good. I'm glad. Ethan Stewart, have a blessed day. Thank you. Thank you for your blessing. I hope you have a wonderful day too, or afternoon if you're in the northern hemisphere. I'm in the southern hemisphere, so it's morning. Your name is Dora. Yeah, it is. Is your name Grumpy? No. I'm guessing your name isn't Grumpy. It's a nickname, right? So Dora's a nickname too. My real name is Mutiara. So Kathleen calls me Mutiara. So Dora is my alter ego. Many people call me Dora. It's a backpacking days story, but I won't get into that right now. All right, guys, stop talking about it, Mutiara. Let's walk. So first of all, what are we going to do? We're going to do a jumping for joy, because this is the way I give back to the universe and say, thank you, Lord. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you, my angels, which is my dad and my friend Lynn. Oh my God, I've got so many angels. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Kathleen knows what I'm talking about. And it's something I do. Oh, it is a bit cool today, guys. Wow. Oh, Grumpy. Go be grumpy somewhere else, mate. Kathleen, don't even bite. Like I care. You know what? I love my boring life. Grumpy, I hope you love your boring life too. Right, Kathleen? I hope you love your life too, Kathleen. Because I think, you know what? If this is boring, I'm down for it. So, of course, I leave you here for a little bit while I quickly drink this and put it in the car, and then we're going for a walk.
Look at this, Kathleen. I have a bum bag. It's a little bum bag. It's like a running bag that, you know, if I ran, I could have around my waist. I don't run, I walk. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? That is... That is beautiful. So guys, we're in southeast Queensland, a beautiful place called Redcliffe Peninsula. So it's a seaside village. About 30,000 people live in this town, probably more than that now because we've got a lot of apartment buildings now. So Redcliffe is 30 minutes away from Brisbane, and you will find me, if you're a stalker, pretty much most Monday mornings here. I love, love, love a walk on the beach. It fills my soul, and I think that we need to do more of those things that fill our soul, right? Morning, how are you going? Isn't that beautiful? And then, you know, while you're walking, you say hello to strangers, strangers say hello to you. So, you know, I think that's really nice. I actually started this live saying good hello to myself. I said, hello, Dora. You know, because I think it's nice to appreciate yourself, right? And yeah, that's where I'm at. My morning routine that I'm kind of showing you right now, and I talked about since I started my live, is about me looking after myself, right? No one else is going to look after me. No one else gives a shit about me, like as in like, you know, what I eat, what I drink. You know, or if I took my vitamins, you know, we are solely having to look after ourselves. So, yeah, that's why I like to talk about what I do for myself in hope that you will do something good for yourself. So even in the chat there, Mr. Grumpy, you know, I hope you do something good for yourself. Like have another beer. Talking about beer, you know what I'm really into at the moment is the 0% beers. You're like, oh, go away, you really are boring. Hello, seagulls. We've got a lot of seagrass today. Look at all that seagrass. That's not always there. Obviously, it depends on the direction of the wind, if we get seagrass or not. It's very, I got to say, this view today is looking like an English seaside village. The grey sky, the beach. Yeah. Sorry if you're from England, but you know, that's how I think of England. Cold, rainy, grey. But it's funny, last year when I went to Ibiza, I had a 36-hour stopover in England, and I went to Brighton Beach, and oh my God, guys, I had no idea that England could have such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weather. So I'm being very, very sarcastic when I say this is like, you know, England weather, right, guys? I just haven't spent enough time in England to know if the weather's good or bad. Every time I've kind of flown in and out of London, it's been grey and miserable. Hello, Bailey David, how are you? And Kathleen's got here, I'm trying to learn to paint bubbles with acrylics. Well, I mean, this is something that if anyone doesn't know Kathleen's Place, you should check her out. Kathleen's Place, that is the name of her channel. I'm not going to make you a moderator so that you can look at her channel. You can just look it up yourself. I would suggest you screenshot it, copy it from your photos if you're looking at it on a phone, and then you put that into your search bar in YouTube. Or if you're on a computer, you could copy it yourself and then put that into the search bar and leave my live. It's all good. And Kathleen is 50 something, living in Canada, talking about her life, her ups and downs in relationships, marriage. I think we can all agree that relationships have lots of ups and downs. We have the swimmers happening today, guys. Even though it is summer here, these guys swim all year round. And she also talks about how her self-care has brought her to acrylic painting. So acrylic painting has been really, really good for her recovery out of her health conditions, out of her relationships, downs and ups. And she's teaching herself a new skill of how to do bubbles. That's interesting. I'll have to check that out, mate. So Kathleen and I are good friends. We've done a few lives together, but more than anything, we're just good friends, right? It's not just about YouTube. We might have met on YouTube, but we've taken it off the platform, right? Mike! Hello, Mike. You haven't painted since Wednesday, as I've been having to run. I have to catch up a bit, actually. I'm deciding on defining changes in my direction of my channel. Okay. All right, Kathleen. But just say, you know, you can have many directions in your channel. Just be you. We love you. Hey, Mike, we love her. We support you, whatever you do. So have a good day, mate. Hey, Mike. I was watching your, I don't know if it was your latest video or what video it was in order. Just YouTube recommended it to me while I was driving home last night. And you shouted out Wayne and then you shouted out me. Thank you. But it was very, very funny watching you and hearing you talk about your, you know, sleeping in the camper. So I watched the previous one. So I think I'm in order. I think I watched the latest video, right? And so if everyone's, oh, Susan, how you going? So Susan, or anyone in the chat, we're talking about Mike Adventure Sparks. He's our mate from Colorado originally, but he lives in Minnesota and it's freezing bloody cold in Minnesota. Probably the same as freezing cold as Susan in High Country Homestead in Victoria, like a couple of states away from me. Look at the sky today, guys. Susan, look at this. Oh, Mike. We love Mike. We love Mike. And it was so funny watching Mike in his camper, in his car park, cooking his chicken soup, or his chicken soup, his potluck soup, in his camper, talking about freezing cold. It was a really good video. Thanks for the shout out. Oh, and you know what? Funnily enough, Mike. So Susan, I watched Mike's latest video last night. I was driving home from the Gold Coast, and he was keeping me up company that night, actually. But it's funny because I remember he shouted me out in his live where he's showing me when I was walking in one of my Sydney adventures, right? He was saying, oh, you know, this is one of my friends, Dora from Australia. I like watching her channel because she's always, you know, doing something funny and walking in nature, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Mike, for the shout out. But it was interesting because I remember when I was doing that walk, that live, and you were telling me, Mike, how you were sleeping in the camper. So I was thinking about you sleeping in the camper where you were doing the live, and you were thinking about my life, you know, in nature. It's warm. Very weird, right? I just think it's beautiful. It's how we connect like that, right? Yeah, so anyway, I thought that was very nice. So thank you, Mike. Obviously I was driving, so I didn't put a comment. I was also, then I watched Karen's video, Karen's latest video, a couple of Karen's latest videos actually. I've probably missed a couple of weeks of hers. So we're talking about Karen, YouTube over 40. Hello, Lavender's Rock. Kick, 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 kick. So I'll have to go back and put a couple so they know, everyone knows that I watch their videos. That's important, right? It's not only good to watch them, but got a little like there and put a comment. Tell them that you love their videos, but why you like their videos, right? And don't fake it. If you don't like the videos, just say, Cheers. Watched like number 33 or liked and waiting. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Those lovely comments you get. Actually, I haven't had those comments in ages. So I don't even think the people even care about even coming over and subbing and waiting now. They don't care at all. They're not even subbing. Oh no, actually, funnily enough, I set a goal, guys. Actually, let me just go back. Oh, your sky looks similar, Susan, but without this beach. Kelly! Hello, teacher Kelly Tag. How are you, Kelly? I feel like I haven't chatted with you in ages. How are you? I went to actually look at your videos the other day, and I noted that you haven't updated for a bit, so you've been busy, which is great, right? I'm sure you've been well. But it's probably an end of season for you. Well, it's actually not end of season for you guys, but it's Christmas time, so it's busy. All your kids at school. Anyway, I hope you're well. I actually watched a bit more of the episode of season 1 in Australia of Dating on the Spectrum. I thought that, Kelly. Well, I hope you've been looking after yourself, mate. Have you still been managing to do some walking and exercise? Susan, how was your day yesterday? Did you get stuff done? And Mike, that was another thing, Mike. When you're back, but let me know when you're there, Mike. I know sometimes you're driving too. And actually, it's a weekend. I don't know if you're working today. But I figured out something about Mike. And when you're there, Mike, let me know and I'll let you know. So guys, it's so nice to be walking back on this beach. Literally, guys, a week ago, a lot of you guys were watching me walking on the beach in, what was it called? Booty National Park, the Booty Coastal Walk. And I remember saying in my live, I think I was saying it to Debbie Sue actually, I said, think about this, it's interesting, right? Like last Monday I was on the beach. Next Monday, meaning today, I'm sure I'll be on the beach walking. And isn't it nice to be that predictable in ways that life can be predictable? Kind of beautiful, isn't it? And I started my live talking about my daily routine. You know how, guys, I'm a lot. All the things I drink, all my potions and lotions. But you know what? It could be a placebo effect. But you know what? It does me okay. I think I'm pretty healthy. And, the proof is in the pudding, I guess. I feel pretty good. Gotta say, my mental health is pretty good. Like, I have a pretty good happiness radar at the moment, if you want to put it that way. Oh, I mean, I'm fresh from, dancing my ass off last night at Ministry of Sound, which was so fun, Susan. So fun. Susan's got a message here. Let me see. Yeah, I have edited the first scene of my next video, but I'm not happy with it. Of course you're not happy with it, Susan. Okay, Susan. I'll say something in a second about that. Talking about my dead solar inverter, and it's sort of boring, but is the lead to the next scene. Yeah, but sometimes, Susan, you've got to put context out, right? You live on a farm, you're off-grid, and the solar system is like your lifeline, right? So it's kind of like, I think it makes sense to talk about it. It might sound boring, it might not be sexy, but, a lot of things aren't sexy, but we've got to talk about them. Can't always be, I guess it's like Instagram. Instagram just shows the highlights of, all the good shit. Where I think YouTube, we've got the opportunity to talk about life, real reality, right? So yeah, don't think it's boring. Susan. I think it's good. Okay, Mike's there. So Mike, in Mike's video, his latest video, if you guys haven't watched it, you should go see it. Mike Adventure Sparks. He has been sleeping in his camper in his car park of his work. Now I had no idea, Mike, and if you watch his latest videos, you'll know that he talks about how at the moment he's doing a 12-hour shift. So, and he has to drive, get this, 2 hours each way to go to work. Crap, Mike, I had no idea. So I can see why, you know, you are probably listening to a lot of YouTube in the car. And that's how you watch, you know, all your creators that you support while you're driving. I had no idea. And then, like, that's 4 hours a day. That's a lot. That's why he's been sleeping in his camper. But it's got too cold. Minnesota, he said that got down to under 0 degrees Celsius. So, yeah, that's cold. We need to get you a diesel heater. I've got to say, your camper looks pretty cool. But Mike, you know I'm going to ask you a question, hey? You know my favourite subject is, Mike, don't you? Mike, I'll let you answer that question, and then I'll ask you the question. Was that the video? I don't know, Mike, because when I was driving, I just look at recommendations. So sometimes it doesn't give us the latest one. So the one that I watched was the one that you shouted out Wayne and you shouted out me. So you might have missed me saying that, Mike. I said thank you very much for shouting me out. It's pretty cool. And I knew what section you were at because I remember you telling me, obviously when you were recording me on your iPad, was that you were telling me how you were sleeping in your car, and I was asking about that, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I can only imagine how cold you are, and you know, sleeping in your car park. I was put in a place, right? I put myself in a place. I didn't stay there very long, Mike. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't stay there very long. It was very cold. But you know, you said in your video, your latest video, well, the video I watched last night, I'm not sure if it's the latest video, was you said that you liked following me because, you know, I'm always out in nature. And I just thought, you know, like I gave you some, because it was very warm that day, right? So you got some warmth in a real weird way. Oh, that's all right, mate. So what I was saying, Mike, was, yeah, it was cool that you shouted me out. I saw you shout out Wayne, and then I saw you shout out myself. But then I remembered exactly where you were. Like you were telling me while you were shouting me out, like when you were video screen recording me, that, you know, you were cold and how cold it was. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, it's nothing worse than being that cold when you're trying to go to sleep, right, in your sleeping bag. Yeah, that's cold. And you just can't get warm. Though you did say in your video that you did actually sleep quite well. So Mike, I've got to ask you a question about your camper. But before I ask the question, I want to ask you, you know the question I'm going to ask because it's a topic that I skim over a lot in my videos. What do you think the topic is? I talk about it a lot. It's not your normal topic. you can go to your workplace if you want to go to the toilet, I think. But let's face it, in the middle of the night, if you need to do a wee, what do? Or if you need to do a number two, what do? Sorry guys, listening to this, you're like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? I don't care. I like restroom talk. I like how Mike puts it so nicely, restroom. I would say bathroom, toilet, shitter. That's me. Okay guys, so we need to now do some strength training. Before that, I'm gonna do some lymphatic drainage. I did it a few times while I was on holidays. It may look like that I'm filling myself up. I probably am, but don't tell me. Okay. Let me take my little... Let's take that off. Put a battery charger in there and my phone. My keys, that's it. All right. Lymphatic drainage. And guys, I'm not doing this because you have to do it. I'm just doing it because this is my routine, guys. What's Susan got here? No, Mike's got here. Thank goodness I'm a guy, have a large container with a lid, an emergency bucket. Good thing I've never had to use a bucket for a shower. There is a YMCA across the street that has showers. Nicely answered, Mike, nicely answered. Kathleen's art is there in the house. Hey, I know Kathleen's art. So obviously everyone knows that's Kathleen's place, but she has an art channel too. Susan's laughing because I'm asking about the toilet situation, or she's laughing at Mike having to use a bucket in the thingamajiggy in his camper, and me just rowing myself up. And I can use baby wipes for sponge baths. Yeah, exactly. Good old English bath, right? Hey, Susan? Susan would be familiar with that, right, Susan? Okay, so this is the part that looks like I'm filling myself up. I could slightly be filling myself up, okay? So we have limps in our groin, right? The coffee shop behind, in front of me, be like, what is she doing? There's a lady on the beach and she's collecting sea glass. I'm very jealous. We need to go back to doing that. Maybe on holidays, guys, when I have some Christmas holidays, we might pick up sea glass again and we might pull out the sea glass lampshade that I was trying to do. Okay. That is lymphatic drainage done. I feel good. Okay. All right. Okay, got to do push-ups, guys. And you know I suck at them, right? Okay, let's give this a crack. So guys, you know that I'm not doing this so that you guys follow me, hey? You know that. Oops, I'm way behind the chat, sorry guys. Way behind. What am I looking at? Mike's got here, as soon as I've got Mike, I have been Slack, I've been watching them on TV in the evening. So I have to go back and do comments. So that's what I have to do too sometimes, hey, it sucks. Appreciate it all. Not my video from yesterday. What? You got a video that hit 17k views? Absolutely amazing. Is that your Northern Lights one? Topless. You're topless, Mike? Okay. I've seen you bottomless too. That's another question. That's another story. How I know that. Are we talking about a short, Mike, or a long form video? That's great, mate. Wow, that is amazing, Mike. Keep on doing camper stuff. Honestly, people love that stuff. People, it's a reality that we don't live, right? Keep on doing more of it. I think people like to watch people in like cold. And honestly, Mike, if you start talking about peeing and weeing in a camper, you'll get 1 million views. Trust me. You can say thank me later. I got 200 watch hours and 155 Mike. That's brilliant, Mike. Mate, Mike, you're going to be the next person monetized. Woo! Because Gina, Heartly Happy, is like the one that's just been monetized in our group. Oh, and Mel, Relaxing with Mel. And obviously Doran. But our little communities will be Gina, right? But you, Mike, will be next. That's exciting. Yeah, he's close, obviously. All right, you guys keep on talking. I'm going to pretend to figure out how to do this. Yeah, get on top of it. I'm cheating, right, guys? Just trying to get the action. If I can get the action, then I can get it right later. When I do this. Stop saying that. You're amazing, Dora. You're amazing. You do not suck. You do not suck. You do not suck. You're amazing. You can do this. You can do this. Oh, it might look really painfully stupid, but I'm trying. I'll get better. Don't give up, Dora. You can do push-ups. You just have to get better at it. Hey, Paul, how you going? Isn't it amazing, Mike? I'm Paul. 2,000 watch hours. Okay, what do I win? Here we go. Mike's got here. As of this morning, I'm only 400 subscribers, but I think I'm at 3,000 watch hours. That's amazing. Well, can I just suggest, everyone, that we all, the video that got 17,000 likes, can I suggest that we shout that video out, like in our community post? And say, how Mike's a top guy. You can lie if you like. I'm joking. But shout it out there. Like, he's that close. So everyone should know Mike, right? I just presume everyone knows Mike, but obviously 400 people need to know Mike. We need some more watch hours. What video would you like us to shout out? Put it that way, Michael. Let's ask you. Oh, of course. And then, that's the whole thing about YouTube. It's lucky, right? But that's the point, right, Susan? How you talk about, you didn't really like that video, it was a bit boring, or, all the editing and stuff. Look at Mike, he just chucked it together and it took off. Didn't even have music. There you go. It's amazing. So, you're a bee's dick from 1,000 watch hours. I love how you said that, Susan. So, Mike, I've got to say, it's putting stuff out. Never know what I will hit. Yeah, exactly, right. That's what they say. Throw enough shit at the wall, something will stick. Sorry. Always has to come back to toilets, right? So, Mike, what video would you like us to shout out? I'm asking you from me. And if everyone else wants to do it, they can do what they want. I'm stuck on 1,000 watch hours, Susan. So, Mike, what video do you want to shout out? I mean, not that, many people look at my community posts, but if one person looks at my community post and checks you out and then watches your video, that's watch hours, and they'll watch more videos, and they might love you, Mike. They might end up being your new wife. Who knows, Mike? Who knows? All right, stop talking, Dora. Tell us what video you want us to shout out. Paul, how are you? Oh, and I'm looking really uncomfortable because I'm trying to do push-ups the right way and I don't know how to do it. I'm practicing. all I want to do is go like that. But you've got to keep your elbows in. Okay. I need some water. Crap. Hey guys, before you do the playlist watch thing, can I just suggest something? Because I watched a couple of videos maybe a couple of months ago that talked about playlists running. It's not a good thing. Only run playlists if you actually then go straight after and comment. Because if you just run the playlist, like you go out for the day and just watch Kathleen's whole art series, it might get watch hours, but no one's commenting. And the algorithm knows it's like a robot. They know that you're just running a playlist and it goes against you. You might get the watch hours, but you run the risk of actually getting your whole channel taken down, all those hours taken off you. There was a backpacker, a chick, I think, she was living in Costa Rica, and a lot of her community did the same thing. They ran her playlists, and she was already getting some money monetized, and they took all the hours off her. So then basically she dropped back down to not being monetized. Okay, well that's a different story, Susan. I'm just going to be honest, not everyone does that. And I never run people's playlists because I just don't have the time. Because like we said, Susan and I talked yesterday, who's got the time to watch someone's hour-long video? And then if they want to have 5 long-hour videos, I just don't have the time. Yeah, so Kathleen, you're talking about the same girl I'm talking about. Yeah, that's her. So do what Kathleen does. Do what Susan does. Comment and stuff like that, of course. But don't just run them, because trust me, it'll go against it. So I felt really bad. I was running Jazz's videos and I went, oh fuck, I would hate to have heard her videos. So I stopped doing that. So please don't ask me to run your videos. Playlists, I'm not going to do it. I just refuse to do it. I'd rather just watch the videos and comment. So never, ever watch my playlists. Just saying. I mean, you can if you want. I mean, I think it'd be boring. But if you do, put a comment. I'm struggling to get technique today, guys. I'm trying to do technique. I'm not used to doing strength training when I'm doing my technique, right? What Susan said. Hey, but guys, can we all suggest to help Mike out? Because we all help people out in our community. I think Mike just doesn't want to get and say, yeah, do that. We're not asking, don't ask anyone to run his playlists. You do what you want, right? But I'm just going to shout out Mike because I like Mike. He's a great supporter of me. He's a cool guy. And I just love to see him monetize next. I think it's amazing. Amazing. I had no idea, Mike. That's amazing. I'm not surprised though, Mike. I haven't done strength training in like a week and a half. And your body man, those triceps hurt. Okay, back to the push-ups. We will conquer push-ups, guys. We're going to become 2026, guys. I might eat my words, but we are going to become a push-up queen. I don't think I'm doing it right. Oh, God. Keep just going. Oh. I'm catching up with a guy friend this afternoon who's going to give me technique tips. Is Debbie Sue there? Debbie Sue! Just hello. Hey Debbie Sue, we've all obviously missed you and just are so happy that you're okay. Any surgery is obviously scary. Just hope that obviously your recovery is really, really good, and we pray and we hope that, you know, everyone's looking after you. I know you did a lot of prep before you went into hospital, but I'm sure your husband's looking after you, your sister's there looking after you. I saw that. I'm sure all your friends are dropping in, so if you need any cup of tea or, you know, some extra food, which I'm probably thinking of in your freezer. But obviously we'll all be watching your video. I haven't watched your latest video, so I will go watch that. Obviously we know that you're dropping in videos weekly. But yeah, go to sleep, go rest, recover. We love you. Well, oh, look at all the love for Debbie Sue. Oh, that's so nice. So Susan started a Facebook page. Mike, tell Susan, I'll tell Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue, Mike got 2,000 watch hours from one of his van videos. He got 17,000 likes or views, and he got 2,000 watch hours from one video. Isn't that amazing? So he's 400 subscribers away from being 1,000 subscribers, and wow, I'm just so proud of you, Mike. Woohoo. So I knew Debbie Sue would love that. So now Debbie Sue, you can go, because I just think Debbie Sue would love those kind of things that, yeah, she only wants the best for her community, right? And we are so happy for Mike. So Mike could be the next one monetized. How cool is that? Okay, so Susan is got a Facebook page that she's trying to get business viewerships on. That's the market, right? And YouTube's the market. We love it. But Facebook is a really good thing for Australia, I reckon. Because Australians are not that into YouTube. All right. Yeah, he'll be partially monetized. No, we don't blue you. I don't even know what that means. Ooh. I feel those squats. I think the point is, Dora, if you do them properly, you feel them. represent the 63 people in Australia that decide they don't want to be here a week. That is a stat that was from a couple of years ago when I started doing challenges for Lifeline, where they promoted doing 63 squats in the month of December 2 years ago to raise money and funds for mental health awareness. And the money for Lifeline goes to the 24-hour hotline that helps people in need. Someone in our community actually rang that number and got some help. I just recently was in Sydney, and I was walking in a place called The Gap, and it's a notorious hotspot for people taking their life. And there's big signs that say, "You are loved, you are wanted, ring the 113 100 44." Is that correct? Lifeline 13 11. It is a free number here in Australia that anyone can call to get some help with, or just to talk to someone, have someone to listen to them. They're not going to be able to fix the issue, right? A lot of the times with mental health, we can't fix the issue, we just need to be heard. So it's a beautiful thing that they have here, and obviously in America they have a similar system but in a different company. So that's why I do the 63 squats. I say 63 squats is really good for me anyway. Got my heart rate up. It's 100, guys, just saying. Debbie Sue always likes to guess what my heart rate is. It was 100. So yeah, I just want to put it out there today, guys, that we're coming into Christmas. It's a busy time of year. Everyone's running around crazy. I even had a moment myself yesterday. I was like, oh my God, you know, why have I done this? Like I was busy doing this, busy doing that, and I had to run and do this. And I was like, "Arr!" And I was like, calm down, Mutiara. Because Mutiara is my real name, right? Calm down, Mutiara. Like, breathe, just breathe. And then I just had to come back to that stillness, right? And I'm grateful that I have that in me, that I can do that. But not everyone has that, especially this time of year. It's stressful. People are lonely. It highlights how much we're alone because of Christmas. Because loved ones, friends and family, and sometimes people don't have that. So just be aware that people around us might be lonely. Reach out to them. Send them some love. Send them a message. I sent a couple of calls yesterday and messages to people on my an hour and a half drive down to the Gold Coast yesterday to see DJs. So I really wanted to send some love out to some friends. And this morning in my practice, after I did my meditation, I thanked the universe for my gifts, right? And I did a special shout out to a girlfriend of mine that is struggling. And I love her dearly, and I'm asking for the universe, God, Allah, Buddha, my angels to help her today. I think it's a nice practice to do, is to pray for other people out there, not just ourselves, right? We pray for ourselves, like, thank you for this, and this. But I think it's a really nice practice to. Oh, you can hardly hear me. Sorry, that's all right. It's good for me just to say it, guys. Okay, that's all right. I'm just going to keep on going with my squats. I push ups, triceps. Let's talk about Lifeline, guys, and 63 squats, mental health. Oh, thanks if you were listening. Thank you for praying for my friend. Her name's Chris, if that helps you. Her name's Christine. So use her real name, Christine. And I just think it's a really nice practice to, pray for someone that is struggling, right? Or even not even they're struggling, like, I don't know. They don't have to be struggling. Just, pray for other people. I think it's a nice practice. Debbie Sue, it's nice to see you, but yes, go rest. We love you. Rest up, because the more you rest, the faster you'll get heal and the better you feel. And that's all we want, that you feel better and you're healed. And however long it takes. Oh, yeah, my arm's really hurt there, guys. Like, honestly, the triceps. I really like doing triceps, but that last lot, yeah, pushed me. And it doesn't have to be the word pray. It can be, just sending them light, sending them whatever. Not everyone likes to use the word pray. I say pray because, it means meditation to me. It means well wishes. But, a lot of people are very anti-religion these days. So, and I'm on the fence. I would say I'm more spiritual than, saying that I'm a Christian, so to speak. Oh, the sound of the ocean is so nice. So, Paul, what are you getting up to today? Normal hike? Normal coffee run? Catch up with your friends? Or are you going to walk somewhere different, catch up with a different friend, not catch up with a friend, do some life admin? It's Monday morning, I don't know. What does Paul D Australia do on a Monday morning? Tell us what your routine is. Oh, guys, also, we're going to try something different today. So Susan and I were talking about this yesterday. They call it raids. You would have heard, if you follow Doran, the source, you know that he talked a lot about going to raid other people's lives after his live. And there's a whole lot of people in Doran's community that are doing this. I can't do what Doran does, as in put a link in my chat and take you to another live. But I'm just letting you know that if someone's there at the end of my live, we're going to walk down the end of the beach back to my car where we just did the push-ups, and I'll finish off my live. So I'm probably going to go for another 20 minutes. But in the end of my 20 minutes, I'm going to suggest, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but someone will tell me that one of our friends in our community is doing a live, and we're all going to go to their live and just agree on staying there for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever we agree on, and, have a chat to them, have a chat in the community, and just, make some new friends and support another creator. So if you're up for that, let me know. And I'll need someone in the chat in the end of my 20 minutes to give me, to go onto the live list and see who's actually doing a live. And even if we can't find anyone in our community, it can be a random. Wouldn't that be interesting? Just a random, we all just drop in and say hello. I just think it's a really nice thing that Doran's doing. Doran did it on my channel when I was doing 75 hard, and it was a day that I was in the middle of, I was running late for work. and I just needed to get my 45 minutes in, and I wanted to get my push-ups or triceps in. And in the middle of that, I saw a shitload of people come in, like an extra 15 people come in, and they were all saying the Source Raid, the Source Raid. So I knew exactly what it was, but I didn't actually, I just said hello and I said, look, sorry, I can't stop. I've got to do my exercise. So it was a bit rude, but it is what it is. It is a dog, Susan. I thought it was a pelican at first because of the colouring. But yeah, dogs aren't supposed to be on this beach. So anyway, we're not tittle tattles. It is what it is. I've brought a puppy down here before. Oh guys, yes. Let's shout out, Susan's doing a live tomorrow. Her normal time, right, Susan? Which will be 8:30. No, 9:30. Oh, forgot, no, 8:30 Melbourne time, Sydney time. No, 9:30. 9:30 Sydney, Melbourne time, Victoria time. 8:30 Queensland time. I don't know what time that will be Monday afternoon for Mike and Kathleen and whoever is in the chat. See you, Paul. Did Paul just say he's heading out for a walk now? Bye, everyone. Oh, Paul was saying he's going coffee and walking. I gotta say, Paul's got a nice lifestyle, right? Really nice lifestyle. So Kathleen, you've heard about it? About the raids? So let me know if you're interested. I'm going to be done in like 15 minutes. And we'll go support, some other random creator. So obviously, if I'm on a live and Kathleen's on a live, obviously I'd love to, support more people in our closer community. But obviously Kathleen's in the situation, she's right here now. But yeah, so that'll help Kathleen. Or, if I was in a live just before I did, Susan's live tomorrow, I'd do the same. But I don't do lives on Tuesday morning anyway. But maybe Susan will do the same after her live tomorrow. I'll be working, so I won't be part of that raid, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm excited to do my own raid. Woohoo! But yeah, we're just doing it, like, obviously I can't. I'll get someone in the chat to put the link to the channel we're going to go raid, or go to their live. And then everyone that wants to participate just clicks on it. And they go to that one, and then I finish off the live, and then I go to that one too. Yeah, that's as easy as it is though, Susan. Just basically telling people, setting it up, that you want to try it out. And I get, someone in the chat. So Susan, you get someone in your chat. Unfortunately, that won't be me because I'll be working. To drop the link in the chat and then let everyone know. Okay, let's all go over to that live. Say hello. Stick around. I think the minimum 10 minutes, I reckon, is a good idea, because it's not very nice if you just go there for 2 minutes and drop out, right? Maybe our friend Wayne, custom screen printing might be live. So if someone wants to go start looking to see who's actually live right now. Kathleen, go over to your normal page. Because obviously this is good for you guys too, not about me, obviously. But I'm just saying that it's a good way to meet new people in the chat, and you know, connect relationships. Because, like, for example, I made friends with Susan in Doran's live. I made friends with Mike in a comment that he left on Rob's page. I looked at his comment and I liked the name of his channel. I thought, Mike Adventure Sparks. He must be doing adventures. So I went and checked out his channel, and he does adventures, and I started talking to him, and now we're friends. So, you know, I think it's a great little idea. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it all the time, but I think if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can only try, right? I think YouTube's about trying different things. Not everyone will participate. And it's not like I have 15 people in the chat right this minute to go over, but still, even if one person is doing a live and, you know, they get 2 more people in their live, isn't that nice? Yeah, do that. Drop Doran's. He'll love that. We're going to drop in on Doran's live. That's hilarious. Now, just for Doran, we have to say Dora Raid, okay? He'll get it straight away. That's awesome. Let's do that. Oh, okay, guys. Let me ask you. Who do you want to do? Doran or Blessed to Crochet, which is Mary? Up to you guys. I don't care. I love Doran and I like Mary too. But I think it'd be quite funny if we go to Doran's, but we'd probably get lost because, like, he gets a lot of subscribers and he gets a lot of people dropping in. But it's fun, right? Let's do that. Why don't I do that? I don't care though, guys. You tell me. Where are we going to? Mike, Susan, Mike Jones. Okay, is that a friend of yours, Susan? Hi, Mike. I actually thought it was Mike, as in Mike Adventure Sparks from his other channel, because he does that sometimes. Hi, Mike. I'm friends with Susan. So any friend of Susan's a friend of mine. G'day. We're actually about to finish our live up. We're walking on a beach in Redcliffe. Mike, I don't know where you're from, but I'm a fellow Australian like Susan, but I live in Queensland. So thanks for dropping in. Are you a content creator, a watcher? Who's a scam or scanner? I'm not sure what that means, Susan. Are you saying that Mike is a scammer? Or you're being sarcastic? Because it could be one of either. So we'll let Susan decide. Blessed to Connect as or Doran's channel. Both will be fun. I don't care which one, guys. Or would you like me to make a decision? Oh, okay. There's a channel that you watch together. Okay. That tricks and scams. Is that like one of those Indian shows where they go and scam the scammers in like India and Africa? Because they're quite interesting to watch. Okay, guys, we all going there now? Say Dora Raid when you go to the chat, okay? Can everyone just say yes, they're going? Say bye to me and then click on the link. Then I'll go over. Say bye in the chat. That way I know you've clicked on the, then you're next to going to the link. And then I'll go over. If you can say in Doran's live, Dora Raid, and he'll know exactly what's going on. Not that he'll care, because like, you know, he sent 15 people over to me. I'll send a couple over to him. And plus, we all follow him anyway, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all fun, right? This is part of it. I haven't actually caught up on one of Doran's lives for a while, so I'm actually quite excited to go to his live. See you guys. I'll stay open for a couple of minutes. I'll see you over there. Bye, guys. Let's go to Dora's page. This is so funny. We're doing our first raid. Dora Raid. See you guys. There's 4 people here. See ya. We're going to go to Doran's page, the source. The link is above. Click on it and go over there. I'll see you in the chat. Bye, guys. See ya. Dora. Oh, Susan's got Doran's already laughing. Okay, I'm out of there. Bye.